what's up, everyone? It's Dave, and we're back for our next reading of the New Testament. For those who've been following along, you know that we are in the book of Hebrews, and today we'll be starting chapter 7, and we are reading out of the New King James Version. Real quick plug, this is my daughter's t-shirt for her Bearded Dragon Smog. If you know anything about Bearded Dragons, you probably know who Smog is. But anyways, if you're interested in checking it out, you can go to smogthebeardy.com. I'll have a link down below. So just a little quick plug for her. All right. Chapter 7. We're going to cover the topics of the King of Righteousness, need for a new priesthood, for a total of 28 verses. So 2 topics, I missed one, and greatness of the new priest. So 3 topics for a total of 28 verses today. All right. If you don't have a Bible, go to Bible.com or download the YouVersion app and read for free. So, without further ado, let's get started. For this Melchizedek, I can't read today. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem. Now, there is some thought that king of Salem, that this is referring to Jerusalem. So, king of Salem, or possibly Jerusalem. Priest of the Most High God, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all, first being translated King of Righteousness, and then also King of Salem, meaning King of Peace, without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like the Son of God, remains a priest continually. Now, what they're talking about there is there's not much known about this king and high priest Melchizedek, except for that he was from Salem or Salem or possibly Jerusalem. And what they're talking about here is that he's without father, without mother, without genealogy, having neither beginning nor end of days nor end of life. So what that means is it doesn't mean that Melchizedek wasn't born or that he didn't die. It's just that there's no record of his birth or his death. So in that he is made like the Son of God in the fact that he remains a priest continually. So Jesus Christ came to earth. Jesus Christ has no beginning, he has no end, and he remains the priest for us continually. So I just wanted to put that out there. Hopefully that clears some of that up. But now consider how great this man was, and to whom even the patriarch Abraham gave a 10th of the spoils. And indeed, those who are the sons of Levi, who receive the priesthood, have a commandment to receive tithes from the people according to the law, that is, from their brethren, though they have come from the loins of Abraham. But he whose genealogy is not derived from them received tithes from Abraham and blessed him who had the promises. Another thing that I want to point out as we read along here, you'll find out, all of the priests came from the tribe of Levi, right? Well, guess what? Jesus Christ did not come from the tribe of Levi. He came from Judah. So that being a huge point in the fact that he is now our forever priest, and that he did not come from Levi, but from another tribe. Now, beyond all contradiction, the lesser is blessed by the better. Here mortal men receive tithes, but there he receives them, of whom it is witnessed that he leaves. Even Levi, who received tithes, paid tithes through Abraham, so to speak, for he was still in the loins of his father when Melchizedek met him. Therefore, if perfection were through the Levitical priesthood, for under it the people received the law, what further need was there that another priest should rise according to the order of Melchizedek, and not be called according to the order of Aaron? For the priesthood being changed of necessity, there is also a change of the law. For he of whom the things are spoken belongs to another tribe, from which no man has officiated at the altar. For it is evident that our Lord arose from Judah, of which tribe Moses spoke nothing concerning priesthood. And it is yet far more evident if, in the likeness of Melchizedek, there arises another priest who has come not according to the law of a fleshly commandment, but according to the power of an endless life. For he testifies, "You are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek." For on the one hand, there is an annulling of the former commandment because of its weakness, unprofitableness, for the law made nothing perfect. On the other hand, there is bringing in of a better hope, through which we draw near to God. And inasmuch as he was not made priest without an oath, for there have become priests without an oath, but he with an oath by him who said to him, "The Lord has sworn and will not relent. You are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek." But so much more Jesus has become a surety of a better covenant. Also there were many priests, because they were prevented by death from continuing. But he, because he continues forever, has an unchangeable priesthood. Therefore he is also able to save the uttermost those who come to God through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. For such a high priest was fitting for us, who was holy, harmless, undefiled, separate from sinners, and has become higher than the heavens, who does not need daily, as those high priests, to offer up sacrifices, first for his own sins and then for other people's. For this he did once for all when he offered up himself. For the law appoints as high priests men who have weaknesses, but the word of the oath, which became after the law, appoints the Son who has been perfected forever. The book of Hebrews is such an amazing book. And if you have a study Bible, I highly recommend that you really read into the book of Hebrews, because it is so deep. There's so much information in there. So take some time, get into the Word. It's worth it. All right. I want to say thank you all for your prayers from yesterday's video. I appreciate it. I feel much better today. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hope you guys have an amazing, what is today? Wednesday. Hope you all have an amazing Wednesday. From Central Texas, God bless.
When life keeps falling and wonder where he is in all this mess, he's right there to guide you. Unseen, you're not alone.